Hey everybody, Mystic Kathryn here, talking about intuition and life's easy button. So this is just a summary of the first live training that I did on Facebook. Now it was, I'm not sure. It was like May 2nd. It was early in May of 2018. Intuition is learning from within. It is tuning into the divine guidance system that was born in all of us. We spend the better part of our childhoods learning to suppress it. But harnessing our intuition is learning to take advantage of life's easy button. And that's right, yes, life truly does have an easy button. Technically, we are all part of the divine. We are another expression of the divine, or a chance for the divine to express itself through us, right? The divine wants what is best for us because we are part of the divine and the divine is part of us. So yes, we can have complete trust and faith in the divine. Because on a soul level, that's who and where we are. Just because our neurotic monkey mind is fearful doesn't mean that we won't be successful at something that our soul truly wants for us. When we turn our decisions over to intuition, and we begin to truly understand when our intuition is guiding us, life becomes way less complicated. But how do we know if we are listening to our intuition or if we are listening to and getting stuck in that ego or neurotic monkey mind, as I like to call it? How do we know which voice in our heads to listen to? And here's a few ways to tell the difference. Number one, intuition is quiet. It's always turned on, but it may not have anything to say about the current situation. So you only hear intuition when it's quiet. The monkey mind, or the neurotic monkey mind, is loud. It's neurotic. It drones on constantly, typically with not so pleasant things to say. Intuition, and this is principle 2. Intuition is your first thought or feeling. Now don't drive yourself crazy trying to figure out which you thought first. You just have to take a step back, take 5 deep cleansing breaths, and then simply say, what was first? And if it doesn't come to you right then, give yourself a few minutes, do another clearing, breathing exercise, and then ask again. And once you have your answer, then move forward. So intuition is your first thought or feeling versus the neurotic monkey mind is second guessing yourself. So if you're not really sure what you thought first, simply quiet the mind with a few deep breaths, find your center, and ask your intuition again, which way do I go? Principle 3. Intuition does not berate or criticize you, nor does it compliment you. So if you're hearing how amazing you are and da-da-da-da-da, that's a sign that that's coming from ego. If you are hearing criticism and there's no way you can do that, or that's just not going to work, that is also the neurotic monkey mind. So just FYI. Now, if you hear or you feel even, a lot of times for me, intuition is much more of a feeling or a push. So if you feel like you're being pushed in one general direction, go with it, okay? But if you hear, no, don't do that, then that's your neurotic monkey mind. Like for example, if you reach out to touch a hot stove, like in your mind, you may not be hearing, don't touch that, but you might be hearing, or you might be feeling, just that reservation, that pull back. So just learning to find enough stillness day to day that you really begin to tune in and notice the subtle energies at work within your body. And by noticing these subtle energies, you know where to go. You know where to take things. And that's life's easy button. That's life's easy button. It's important to mention here that sometimes the neurotic monkey mind will try to trick us by saying positive things. Typically, these things are things that feed our ego and keep us out of our divine connection to intuition. It is a false buildup that can leave us feeling disillusioned. The good news here is that the ego or neurotic monkey mind is scared. It wouldn't be telling you good things if it wasn't worried about you not listening to it anymore. Once you start to recognize the difference, it does get easier with a little practice. Also, remember that no matter what challenge you are facing in life, it is not too big of a challenge for the divine in you. In fact, if you take a few deep breaths, remember that the divine wants you to succeed and trust what it shows you. It will pull you out of whatever difficulty you are facing, whether personal, financial, health, or otherwise. As long as you are willing to listen, change, and take action, the divine within will always show you the way. And this is a summary of the live training from May 1st, there it is, on 2018. The other thing that I want to mention is just to follow your faith, to pray for faith, to do some of that emotional freedom technique, to place your fingers on your throat, say, I am willing to change, I am willing to follow divine guidance. Affirming these things help to sort of change the frequencies within our brain, or even the neural pathways start to redefine themselves, to open ourselves up to our greater potential, to the divine within us. In any case, I hope that Intuition, Life's Easy Button, has been a helpful video to you. I'd love to hear your comments, suggestions, and other topics that you'd be interested in hearing more information on below in the comments. Thank you so much for your time.